is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Oak Mountain Academy is a vibrant community built on innovation, academic excellence, and a 64-year legacy of shaping community leaders. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, inviting you to visit the mountain and experience firsthand the passion, purpose, and personalized education that defines our school. Come see how our mission and vision come to life each day. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us so that you can discover your journey on the mountain, where every path leads to purpose.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton, News Talk, 1330, FM 106.3.
Let me turn my microphones on. They're all the way turned off. Welcome. Good morning. Thank you for joining us here on the Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. It's almost Valentine's Day. It's February 13th today, and we are going to be talking about, speaking of love, we're going to be talking to the Empty Bowls folks today. We got Karen Kagiuama, Sue McBrayer, and Susan Colgate. Sue Tarshis will be joining us here in a little bit. Karen is the coordinator of the Empty Bowls fundraiser to benefit the Carroll County Soup Kitchen. Sue McBrayer is a local legend here. She is the corporate secretary with the Soup Kitchen for many, many years now. And Susan Colgate here is the volunteer coordinator. So she's wrangling the volunteers. Sue Tarshis is wrangling the soup. Sue is wrangling all of us, and then Karen here, she's just wrangling, all the wranglers. So we're very, very pleased to talk about this year's 2026 Empty Bowls fundraiser benefiting the Carroll County Soup Kitchen. It's going to be Sunday, February 22nd from 11 to 2:30 at the Carroll County Ag Center. By this point, I imagine many of our listeners have checked it out. If you haven't, this is your opportunity because it is they need the support. They do great work. And we're going to show you some of the cool bowls that you might get to go home with if you participate in this year's event. A quick reminder for listeners, we are currently live streaming this morning's program on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page, as well as the Grady Communications YouTube. So if you have any questions for Karen, Sue, Susan, or Sue, while we talk about soup, feel free to hop in the chat. I'd be happy to read those out to our team. So let me go ahead and pull this up. Let's get a little background on our illustrious guests here. We're going to start with Susan Colgate. If you could just tell us a bit about yourself, and then we'll move to Sue McBrayer, and then we'll end over here with Karen, and then we'll ask some more questions about the history of the organization and whatnot. So, Mrs. Colgate, take it away. Tell us a bit about you.
Well, I moved to Carrollton in '96 to get a master's in psychology at the University of West Georgia, fully anticipating that I would move back to a more urban environment and set up a private practice for myself. But I was hired at the university and started working full-time the day after I graduated. So I'm one of those people who fell into the Carrollton vortex, nice. Arrived and never left. So, and there are sweet things about Carrollton that make me really happy to live here, and Empty Bowls is one of them. The community chorus and the community jazz band and those things that go on at the Carrollton Arts Center also make me very happy to live here. And but we're here talking about Empty Bowls today. And I've been the volunteer coordinator for I don't know how many years.
Several.
6, 7? Yeah. I don't know. But
can't say 6, 7. All the kids at home can't say that. There's a big sign on the wall, don't say 6, 7. Yeah, many years though.
Many
You're in
years.
school.
You've perfected at this point. You've perfected coordinating volunteers because you guys are probably. I always tell people about like our company, like Grady. We've been around so long. It's like we've had enough time to make every mistake in the book. So now we're doing pretty great. Like I feel like this event. It's been going on for some time. I'm sure you guys have tried out many arrangements, but it is such a well-oiled machine now.
One thing that I did do that I think works well is set up the online registration module. And so that gives people an opportunity to go online, look at everything that all the positions that we need to fill, which come to about 100. It's amazing to think that so many people are needed to make this 1 3-hour event go smoothly. But I have divided the session into the program into 2 sessions, early and late. So my thought is that people who volunteer also want to enjoy their time there. So they have time to hang out with their friends and listen to music, which we provide, live music, and have a bowl of soup along with everybody else, and then work. And so that makes it a little harder. We need about 100 people to make this event a go. And but I think it's worth it. People love volunteering there. It's
Absolutely.
important to them. Some people have been volunteering there much longer than I have, and it's something that they look forward to. It's an annual event for them.
Excellent. Well, welcome back on the show. We'll throw the mic over to Sue McBrayer. Sue, I probably have asked you this question before, maybe not. There's no chance that you're related to our vice president of the company, Terry McBrayer, are you?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, we'll find out. I'll do a genealogy test.
Yeah, but that would be my husband's side of the family, so
Well,
don't
all
hold
right.
it against me.
You got it.
You know.
All right, Sue McBrayer, tell us a bit about yourself. How long have you been working, with the Soup Kitchen? Been making a lot of change over the years,
Probably 20 years, at least, I'd say. And it's where I belong. I retired from teaching, started working at the Soup Kitchen, and it's kind of like the Carrollton Vortex. You fall into it, and you just stay.
Yeah.
We're such a family. I'm the chief bag lady. We even have T-shirts that say bag ladies because we're the ones that load bags that go out into the community. We take food to about 280 households twice a month.
Wow.
And I'm in charge of making sure those bags get out the door. So the bag ladies, and they're a wonderful group of folks.
Wow, so 280 households.
Right.
And that's not including the folks that come in.
No. That's not including the lunches that are served. Get my notes here. Last year we served 29,149 meals, hot meals, lunches, and they are good too, by the way.
Y'all's peanut butter sandwiches are just out of control.
Yeah, well, we have the knack for making those. Mm-hmm. This year, so far, we've already served over 3,000 meals. Wow. So there are a lot of people in Carrollton that need food.
I'm telling you. Can you speak a bit to that? I think that this paints a pretty clear picture just how big the need is. But do we have any estimates in terms of just across the region, how bad, access to food may be or poverty? Like, I know it must be pretty bad.
It is. And from our numbers, I don't see it getting a whole lot better. And other people that I know who also work at other nonprofits, their numbers are up also. It has been around 25% of children who are hungry. Our schools do a great job feeding them. And even with the Soup Kitchen, if it's between keeping the heat on or buying food, those 3 meals a week help.
Yeah.
And that's true for a lot of people. I've heard them say so.
Clearly, it's very important work that the Carroll County Soup Kitchen does, and it sounds like it's never been so important than it is right now.
I agree. It is very important.
Well, thank you for what you and your team do. You and the other bag ladies and the rest of the crew really dominate, really crush, and really make some real magic happen.
Yeah, it takes a lot of people. The kitchen crew. I don't go in the kitchen because I get in trouble when I'm in the kitchen, so I just don't help with the food.
She gets bossy.
But we've got me bossy. But there are great folks that prepare meals, make sure we have the right kind of food that we need. It takes more than a village. It takes 2 or 3.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Sue, for everything you do. Before we go to that first break, Karen, if you could tell us a bit about yourself, and before we go to break, maybe you could tell folks a bit more just about this event itself and why it happens, Empty Bowls.
Sure. Well, I'm Karen Kagiuama, and I'm a United Methodist pastor. I've pastored churches. I've worked in campus ministry in Carrollton, and I currently work as a director of pastoral care with a senior living organization called Wesley Woods, which is scattered across the north part of Georgia. But my heart's here in Carrollton. Like Susan, I'm a transplant via my husband's job at the university, and we've been here for over 30 years, so it is home. Longest I've ever lived anywhere, for sure. And I don't know if I want to call it a vortex, but I've never lived in a community that is so giving, so aware of its own needs and the people on the margins, and willing to organize and do something to help. I have seen so many things get started here in Carrollton, including Empty Bowls, this will be our 22nd year of raising money for the Soup Kitchen. The very first year, a group of us, mostly at the church I was pastoring, but some friends, just decided we wanted to do something about hunger in our community. And so Helen Helwig, who had recently moved from Arizona, knew about this Empty Bowls model and brought it to our attention. And so we just put it together with the help of restaurants and some artists. Helen was the primary potter, but recruited her friends. And that first event we raised, I believe it was about $4,700. And we chose the Soup Kitchen since they were at that point the primary, if not the only, organization dealing with hunger in Carroll County. And they bought a dishwasher for the first time. This year they just replaced that dishwasher, so it lasted a long time.
I can't believe they got rid of me. I've been washing dishes. No.
Yeah, unfortunately at Empty Bowls we have hand dishwashers. Yeah, we have people doing it, but it's the event has grown over the years, and in people, in the amount of money we raised. The last couple of years we've raised around $50,000 each year, and that's a tremendous gift for the Soup Kitchen to work with capital needs, but also just to buy food, because as we all know, everything is more expensive, including the food that comes from the Atlanta Food Bank and some of the other supplemental places they get food from. So it's needed more than ever, as Sue mentioned. And so it's, there are things you do for your job that are, I feel called to what I do in ministry, but this is something that I just choose to do every year, even though every year I say, somebody else needs to step up. And then I come back to it and I'm like, oh, I love it.
Oh, it's awesome.
I love the people. I love the event. So it's going to be Sunday, February 22nd at the Carroll County Agricultural Center. The doors open at 11:30. We serve till, 11 o'clock, and we serve till 2:30. You come, it's $15 whether you buy a ticket early at a couple of our places, Sweet Peas Boutique, Feathers and Twigs over on Maple Street, and the Cultural Arts Center all have tickets through today, but you can also just show up, pay your $15, donate. It's a donation. You get a bowl and some soup and entertainment, and we'll tell you more about it.
Excellent. Well, time is 8:42. We're going to go ahead and take that first commercial break. We're going to play a little musical chairs. We're going to bring Sue Tarshis on, the soup wrangler, right? The soup coordinator. I like how everyone else is coordinators, but she's a wrangler, so she's the soup wrangler. And we're also going to take the opportunity, if you're tuning in on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook live stream or the YouTube stream, Greta Communications, you're going to have an opportunity to see some of the bowls. We've brought some bowls in here to present to our viewers, so definitely tune in for that. Any questions or comments, always hop in the chat. And as always, Community Voice is brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. we go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Do the math. At Oak Mountain Academy, our average graduating class has just 12 students. We celebrate a 100% graduation rate with more than $10.5 million in college scholarships offered. Plus, 96% of our students are accepted into their top choice college. Do the math. Can you see the value of an OMA education? I'm Patrick Uran, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, and I'm here to help you do the math. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us so that you can discover your journey on the mountain, where every path leads to purpose.
Now we're back to Community Voice. Time is 8:44. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Today's February 13th, and we're talking about empty bowls. We got empty bowls right here on the desk because we're talking about the 2026 Empty Bowls fundraiser benefiting the Carroll County Soup Kitchen. You're going to want to tune in. We're about to check out some of these very cool bowls, and this fundraiser is the premier fundraiser to support all the great work that the Soup Kitchen does right here in our own county. The numbers are wild. We just had a chance to speak with Sue McBrayer, the corporate secretary with the Soup Kitchen, in the previous segment, and we had an opportunity to talk a bit about some numbers, just about how many folks come through, how many households are served, how many meals they serve. I believe you said 3,000 already this year. Wow, that's wild. And with things being more expensive than ever, people being out of work, the work's never been so important that is going down here at the Empty Bowls. But our guest here, we did a little musical chairs. We got Sue Tarshis. What a cool last name. Tarshis. She is the soup wrangler. Everybody else coordinates. You wrangle. Yeah. If you could tell us just a bit about you, a bit about your position as the soup wrangler. How do you have to, you have to crack people's heads with blackjacks, break thumbs. Like, I don't know how you do it, but you get the soup. I mean, you make it happen. So tell us about you.
Okay. Well, first of all, let me just say that I have a partner in crime, Terry Dunn, who we are soup wranglers together, and we are quite a team. My husband and I retired down here about 11 years ago and have found a home. We had to be with our grandkids. Oh, yeah. And their parents as well. And I would say I was a preschool teacher, but now I'm pretty much a professional volunteer. And my favorite volunteer organization actually is the Unitarian Universalists, West Georgia Unitarian Universalists. Very active there, and we welcome anyone to come and join us and take a look. Plug in that, as well as Empty Bowls, which I am doing on a regular basis these days. I am just so impressed, and we are so blessed in this community to have so many generous donors. So it's Terry's job and my job to make sure we have enough soup to serve everyone who comes, and we've been very successful. We always have a little left over for the soup kitchen afterwards, so that is great. I just want to highlight some of our wonderful donors. There are folks who look forward to it every year. Like, this is something that they really want to do.
Yeah, let's celebrate them. That's great.
Absolutely. American Pie, believe it or not, always donates, but they give us bread because we serve bread with our soup as well. And we have some individual people who donate every year. Ann Barnhart and Craig Schroyer always make a huge amount of some delicious soup. And this year they're coordinating with Krager Hager Farms and using their butternut squash to make butternut red lentil soup. It's really good. Billy Bob's always donates to us. And believe it or not, the owner of Butter Dutter, Kevin, is quite a chef, and he donates every year a very delicious soup.
Yeah, I thought their ice cream was good. Then
their
I had
ice
some
cream
of their
is
other food,
awesome.
and it's like,
yes.
Whoa, this dude's amazing.
Yes, you got to get down there. Carrollton Chop House gives us Chop House stew, and it gets rave reviews every year. People love it. And I also want to highlight Farmers Fresh. Patricia Hetherington every year gives us quite a bit of her Thai coconut vegan soup. It is also a fan favorite.
That's what I got last time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got one of the last ones, if I remember correctly.
Oh, lucky you.
Oh, I was drinking it in a parking lot like a junkie. It was so good. Oh, that's great. So, I mean, how many folks altogether would you, if you had to, even if you just have to throw out an estimate, donate soup every year? I mean, because this is a lot of groups.
We have approximately 50 donors, give or take, and some are individuals, as you heard, and some are restaurants, and some are organizations like Get Healthy, Live Well at Tanner Medical Center gives us soup each year. So there's lots of people in the community, and some people donate one year and then not for next year, but they'll come back again because they love it.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's a great event. It's very positive. It's very happy. And, you come in, what was it? I believe $15?
$15, yes.
And that gets you?
That gets you your choice of a bowl, like these. All of our bowls now are made by I would call them professional potters. They may not earn their whole living that way, but they're trained and they use the wheels.
Hold them up to that camera right there.
Yeah.
So these are made by local artists.
Yes. Yeah, they're all local folk. Helen Hellwig, as I mentioned, Lee Laney. We've got some wonderful potters.
I don't know if
this one's by Diane Peak. Not sure. I should hold this one up. Paul Campbell, who used to live here, moved to Alabama, but he still makes 200 or 300 bowls and sends them to us every single year.
Whoa, this guy's making a bowl every day pretty much.
Pretty much, and he has these really unusual, he uses a lot of layers and things from nature, and he was my dad's favorite potter. I think I found, my dad passed away and I found about 15 of Paul's bowls in his apartment.
I love that. Now,
they were good friends.
This is Kate, I believe.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and do we know the full artist name who did this one?
I don't know. I'd have to look at it and see.
I mean, it's really cool because, you have the opportunity to sample all the aforementioned delicacies, the soups that you can get from the Buttered Uttered crew, the Carrollton Chop House crew, American Pie Bread, but you also get to go home with one of these beautiful handmade bowls. There's just something about knowing, I mean, you can't get more comforting and nurturing than some nice warm soup. I'm sure we could ask Sue McBrayer about that. She knows a thing or two about the importance of a meal. I'm just like flailing this bowl in front of the camera like, Lieutenant Dan, ice cream, like I'm trying to show off this bowl. But, I mean, this is an opportunity to help support the great work of the Soup Kitchen, but also you get one of these great bowls to take home with. And I feel like each of these bowls have like a story, like they all have heart put into them. I mean,
well, I will say when you take your bowls home, those of us who've been doing this for so long, there's no telling how many bowls I have at my house. They're wonderful for soup, for cereal, for serving dips and things, but also we have them scattered around. They hold trinkets, watches, jewelry, soap, you name it. We've got them around the house. Some of them make even good plant holders if that's something that you need in an emergency. Lots of uses, and some of them just are beautiful, and you just want to put them out. I have a couple of that are just displayed because they're really beautiful, and I don't really use them except to look at them.
I love
enjoy
mine.
them.
I love them. I use mine to store other bowls, like little bowls.
Yes.
Like I just have a bunch of tiny bowls in the bowl.
Yeah.
Which then bowlception. I put it in another bowl. Time is 8:52. We're going to go ahead and knock out our last commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to leave y'all with some last minute details regarding this year's Empty Bowls fundraiser benefiting the Carroll County Soup Kitchen Sunday, February 22nd, 11 until 2:30 p.m. at the Carroll County Ag Center right here next door to us. So come on out and see us and support the great work. So stick with us here. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Oak Mountain Academy specializes in a customized designed academic approach tailored to meet the needs of our families. Our lower division prepares students with the necessary foundation to build excellence. Our middle division provides students with over 15 course offerings, providing them with opportunities to explore their talents and gifts. Our upper division provides personalized academic journeys, allowing them to achieve their dreams. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us, where every path leads to purpose.
Welcome back to Community Voice. I'm hanging out with the cool kids, the Empty Bowls folks, right here on the Community Voice. We have Karen Kagiuama, Sue McBrayer off to the side here, corporate secretary for the Soup Kitchen. We have Susan Colgate. I call her Pepsodent, but Susan Colgate. And then, of course, Sue Tarshis here, the Soup Wrangler. If you're just tuning in, be sure to check out the full podcast. You can check out the full Facebook live stream. You can check out the full YouTube live stream. Share, spread the good word. Let everybody know about Empty Bowls coming up February 22nd from 11 to 2:30 at the Carroll County Ag Center. This is benefiting the great work of the Carroll County Soup Kitchen. Karen, we've been having so much fun talking about these bowls that we didn't even have a chance to jump onto some of the things that folks can look forward to.
Yeah, so in addition to the bowls, we have a boutique, which are just some sort of nicer, bigger pieces that people can pay extra for. We also have a silent auction, and all of the pieces are donated by artists, mostly from the Carroll County area. And you'll recognize some of their names, but they're being incredibly generous because some of the pieces probably take hours to make. And if you're looking for painting, there's other pottery, there's fabric art. I mean, so many different kinds of materials that are used. And we really appreciate their generosity. The Artists Guild is sort of the organization that helps us spread the word and recruit people and supports us in so many ways.
I love a good guild.
Yes,
guilds are always doing stuff.
Yes, as does the Center for the Arts. We couldn't do
yeah.
it without them. They help sell tickets, but they also help publicize.
Shout out to Tim Chapman.
And just, everything they do for the arts in Carrollton is amazing.
Well, speaking of arts, I believe you're going to have some live entertainment, too.
We are. We are very grateful. A few years ago, David Pippin and his music academy stepped up to just really highlight their students. And their students are talented. Some of them are very young. Some of them are into their teens and college age, but really talented. It's a chance for them to get to perform live in front of an audience that's very friendly. This year,
nobody throws soup or anything.
No. And we also get their parents and family get to come and hear, so it's fun. But this year, the Clear Rivers Chorus, which also has a long history with a bunch of us, is going to perform, and we're so happy to welcome them to the stage. So there'll be music going on throughout the event, the bowls, the soup, and then we also Melanie Drew, who is one of the local potters in the area, she sets up a children's corner, and children get to come and make some bowls and work with her. And then we also have a few other folk that really help us keep Carroll beautiful, donates the soup bowls that are used to hold the soup every year. The Master Gardeners help us with the table decorations. Go Print Plus has helped with some of our printing. We're grateful to Wilson Outdoor Displays for giving us a billboard the week of. And then we have a whole lot of people that are sponsors. They just donate to sponsor the event, and that really has grown and grown and grown, and we're thankful to Pam Uglum, who handles that portion of our work. So it takes many, many villages, as Sue said, and we're incredibly grateful for the support of the community for doing this every single year, for the Agricultural Center that they host us free of charge, and we can't thank them enough for giving us that space and that hospitality.
What a great team up there. And it's so funny here at the very last couple of minutes here, we did get a comment, this is a great event. Also, hello to the kind woman on the right. I see her at the library.
We can plug the library, too.
There you go. Shout out to the West Georgia Public Library System. Well, we're pretty much out of time here, so if we could you tell folks where to sign up to be volunteers, where they can find more information?
Well, our online volunteer registration form can be located at the Carroll County Soup Kitchen webpage, and that's carrollcountysoupkitchen.org. And they have it up on their homepage. It's a link. Click on the link, and you'll be able to see what positions we have available, what times, sign up, and then afterwards you'll get a confirming email from me. And thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you to everybody. Thank you to of course, my friends here, Karen, Sue, Susan, Sue, all the soup bowls. Thank you to everyone that joined us. And again, thank you to everyone who tuned in and listened to the program. Please make sure to not miss this year's Empty Bowl. Sunday, February 22nd at the Ag Center right over here on Noonan Road from 11 to 2:30 p.m. Don't miss it. Take you a bowl home. Help support the great work of the Soup Kitchen. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.